Welcome to a Saturday at EPCOT, where we have a Lightning Line reservation for both Spaceship Earth and Frozen Ever After. Everyone, it's Herb from Roll the Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. It is a beautiful Saturday morning in late October, 77 degrees right now, on the way up to 84. Should be a nice day. Belkis, Tanya, Heather, good morning to all of you. Hi, Mark from Wesley Chapel. Good to see you. A little bit of shakiness at the start of the video because it seems like I need to plug in my microphone after I start the video, which is a little hard to do. Robin from Madison, Wisconsin. Donna from Chile, Chicago. Happy to send you some Florida sunshine. Looking forward to riding on Spaceship Earth today. Opened just recently from its refurbishment. I don't think there are any major changes. Probably just a little bit of cleaning and maintenance, so we'll see what it looks like. Fingers crossed the internet will hold up well. And then we are going to head back to the Norway Pavilion and Frozen Ever After. Scott Whalen on YouTube, hello to you. Susan in South Florida, good morning to you. Robert from New Jersey and Crystal, hello. Thank you for being here. It is really a picture-perfect day here at EPCOT. Clear blue skies, a little bit of chill in the weather, as you might think in Florida standards, with 77 degrees. The wind feels nice and cool. Very nice day. Alan, hello. Emily, good morning to you. I hope I had a good weekend last weekend with my guests. I did, thank you very much. Old friend from high school, which means old longevity in friendship and just old person. But I am too. So it was nice to spend some time with someone I've known for many, many years. James McLean, hello to you. And Monica also on YouTube. All right, you can see quite a few people are lined up here for Spaceship Earth in the standby, 20 minutes, not too bad. But we're going to see if we can skip that.
Just like that.
And we are. Becca says, thanks for the broadcast. You're welcome. So one thing I had read about on the interwebs was that these existing signs out here had lighting effects behind them. Seems like that either isn't the case or stopped working. Kate, I did have a good visit with my friend, thank you. Heather says, coming for a quick few days in December. That's great. Tracy says, wishes were here. So the mural is still with us. Looks good. Not really sure if it was touched up or refreshed, but it definitely looks nice. Salver, hello to you on YouTube. Paul, good morning in Rhode Island. John says, coming for Thanksgiving, under 30 days. Wow, it is hard to believe that Thanksgiving is less than a month away. I hope you have a wonderful trip. Bring your patience, we'll probably be pretty busy. Keith, good morning to you. Susan is a fan. John says, let's have some fun. How about a shameless plug? I agree that shameless plugs are a lot of fun. Thank you for prompting one. You win the award of my undying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. And John says, thank the Phoenicians. Janine, good morning to you. Sabrina, happy Saturday. Not really expecting any significant changes here in Spaceship Earth, but we may see things a little brighter, a little cleaned up. Maybe some of the characters have changed their clothes. Darla, 21 days to go. Hope you have a great time. Tracy said this ride is a huge favorite. Hope you enjoy it. Tammy says, thanks for the cute pin from the Pin of the Month Club. It's a great club to be in. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate your kind comments. Glad to hear that you're enjoying the club. It's a lot of fun putting it together and sharing it with everyone. Even better now that the pins are exclusive to the Pin of the Month Club, you can only get them through the Pin of the Month Club, and they are authentic Disney licensed merchandise which you can trade in the parks. Greg says 3 weeks to Disneyland, very good. Amira from Ontario, hello. And we're in. Let's see. Today I think we will... Oh, okay, too late. English it is. All right, I'll be quiet so that you and everyone else around me can hear what's going on.
Remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate back and may stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. This is Spaceship Earth Control. Welcome aboard.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet has sailed through the universe of time, and for a brief moment, we have been among its presidents. But where are we going? And what kind of future will we discover here? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our past. Since the dawn of recorded history, we've been inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together. I'll show you how our ancestors created the world we know today. And then it will be your turn to create the world of tomorrow. Here, in this hostile world, is where our story begins. We are alone, struggling to survive, until we learn to communicate with one another. Now we can hunt as a team, and survive together. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. This unknown Egyptian pounding reeds flag is inventing papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates better record keeping, plans, designs, and unfortunately access. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilization. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with Europe, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? Thank the Phoenicians. They invented them. The ancient Greeks were great inventors of the future. First, they established public schools, and then began teaching an intriguing new subject called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today.
Μονής αυτήν σοφία και πλήθου κατατιθέν. Ουρανός τέγε κατέχουν mal amistir. Que ti ora, Leo te apoti matematiki, Sofia. Prosperati. Theorisomen hos i matematiki monitor.
With lessons learned from the Greeks, the Romans created a powerful empire. To move their armies around, they built a system of roads. But then there was a roadblock. Rome falls, and the great library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or so we think. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. But that is about to change. In 1450, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance. Now, communication technology races head-on into the future, and soon people all over the world are sharing life's most important moments faster than ever before.
Hundreds gathered today to witness the driving of the Kelvin Spike. Stop. Transcontinental Railroad complete. Stop. America now extends from the Atlantic to the Pacific.
Number, please. Outside that.
Headline money. America's Jackie Owens has won 4 gold medals and the heart of the crowd here at the 1936 Olympics. Congratulations to the sure
By now, we're all communicating from anywhere on Earth. And in 1969, from somewhere else. To send a man to the moon, we had to invent a new language, spoken not by man, but by computers. At first, the future put the power of the computer in everyone's hands. Young people with the passion for shaping the future. Together, we form a super network that glows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new renaissance. After 30,000 years of time travel, here we are, a truly global community, poised to shape the future of this, our spaceship Earth.
time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention! You are now rotating backward for your return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated. Your time machine is rotating backward for your return to Earth. Operation
For the first time in history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. Let's have some fun creating the future, shall we? On your computer screen, answer a few questions for us. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Know about. And now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you'll need. And with solar power from your home fueling station, you're off. Don't worry about the house. A PDA with remote control can take care of anything you forgot. You'll leave your city home in ultra-light, ultra-powerful, totally networked family car that can take you anywhere. You've already planned the trip with your virtual travel agent. Hotels, check. Restaurants, check. Guided tours, check. You'll never get bored on the journey because your car's holographic gaming technology keeps you connected to friends back home. You'll travel quickly and safely to places you can't imagine visiting today. And the moment you arrive at your ultimate vacation destination, you're out of this world and into the future. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas and innovations are being developed to make the world a better place.
Your vehicle doors will open automatically. Please keep your hands away from the doors and step carefully onto the moving platform.
Alright, we made it. With a few internet hiccups along the way, hopefully not too bad. We'll be outside in a minute, so hopefully we'll get better. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about the recently refurbished Spaceship Earth. What did you notice as different? So I'd say I noticed several things. One is when making the initial ascent up the ramp into the Spaceship Earth building, it seemed like the fiber optic star effects were much brighter. The next thing I noticed is that the smoke effects, like with the Phoenicians or the Romans, seem to be working much better, much brighter. I did notice that the newspaper boy, the newsie, in the scene about the end of the war, it looked like he was there, but maybe he was just in the dark. I think maybe the lighting was off, the figure was there, and the voice was there, you just couldn't really see it. So overall, no significant changes to the story, the narration, the characters, the props, but it looks like things got cleaned up a bit. Things were a little bit brighter. I have to say I have to give my phone a lot of credit because it does a good job of brightening things up that are dark. So some of it may have looked brighter than it actually appears in person just because of how the phone operates. But good, it was good. Glad I had a chance to check out Spaceship Earth. It had been gone for a while, down for a while, not gone, it was still there. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts were. What did you notice? All right, World Celebration looking good. John said he'd be up for living with the land. Today, my Lightning Lane reservation number 2 is for Frozen Ever After. So we are heading back to the Scandinavian country of Norway, whatever that means. And we will be taking a ride on a flume. The internet also is a little prickly there too, but we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Susan is all in on Frozen. Robert says, is it true that Ratatouille has no more 3D glasses? That is a change that is coming. So I think that was announced this week, or information got out this week, that during an upcoming refurbishment of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, they are changing out the projection components to remove the 3D effects, so you will no longer need 3D glasses. So it will be interesting to see what that's like. As someone who likes to broadcast those attractions, I think it's a great change. And actually, I think for some folks, maybe if you wear glasses, your vision isn't great, the 3D glasses, may not have been a big bonus. So for me, I'll vote for going back to 2D in those attractions. Love to hear your thoughts. Are you looking forward to the 2D version of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, or do you prefer the 3D? Daniel, hello to you in Chile, Ohio. Robert says, have a cup of Beverly on me. Thanks, Robert. What did I ever do to you? It's one of those things you can do every decade or so just to recall the event, and then you're good. Rudy says 3D doesn't impress him. Bruce says too many complaints of motion sickness. Sue's voting for 2D as well. Jennifer says looking forward to not wearing the glasses. Phil says 2D. Mark says 2D. Yeah, it looks like most folks are all in on a goodbye to 3D. I guess in addition to just being an easier guest experience, I'm certain that it's going to be an easier experience for all the Disney cast members. They don't have to collect those things. They don't have to sanitize them, which they do right now. I think some people think, ooh, how many people have worn these glasses today? But I do believe there is special equipment that sanitizes them after each use. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. I can hear Test Track making its swirls. I said Test Track is back. It's been back for a while with its new theming. John is a 2D fan. Susan, 2D. Barbara, hello to you. Ronnie, we are headed back to the Norway Pavilion for a Lightning Lane reservation, which opened up a few minutes ago, for Frozen Ever After. So fingers crossed that the internet will hold up well. We'll see. Frozen internet not necessarily always a winner, just like Spaceship Earth, not always a winner. But it's still fun. Nice to see the monorail gliding by. That was good timing, huh? So the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival going on now. Good time of the year to be here. The temperatures are down. Variety of food is up. A little windy here. Apologies if the microphone is picking it up. Carla's a monorail fan. Me too. Brian says, good morning, former bus driver. Brian, good. Thank you. Thank you for your service. It was fun. I hope. John says, the monorail is the best ride in the parks. I gotta say, it is one of the better rides, yeah. It's because it's setting you up for a day of fun, I think. So the sweet and savory display here for the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival 2025. You can see the barges are out for the nighttime spectacular. Sun feels good. Robert says, nothing like hearing the Skyliner dings. I know what you mean. Those little tones that you hear before the narration announcements that happen throughout the ride. Fingers crossed that one of these days we may get an additional Skyliner leg or two. If you look at the design of the Skyliner, it makes some interesting placement choices. Probably looking forward to future expansion.
Coffee and donuts.
To
see my guy in
Yeah.
his full beauty.
Yeah.
Oh, it made me so happy. And the
Susan says, nice blue skies, for sure. Ronnie says, here's that Soarin' is changing. Ronnie, you're right. That was another piece of big news this past week. Soarin' is getting updated for the 250th celebration of the United States of America. Seems like just yesterday was the bicentennial. Now it's time for 250 years. So Disney is updating the film. Looking forward to seeing that. That's a fun change that they're going to make, I think. A nice way to pay tribute to the country. Phil says, stayed at the Dolphin 2 weeks ago for the first time. Great location. Very easy to get around. Very good. Rudy says, will they let you broadcast Soarin'? In the past, the answer's been no. If I have held something in my hand and they're like, yeah, you might drop that on somebody. So they make you put everything away. I've been thinking one of these days I might invest in a wearable camera, one that you strap to your chest or wear on a hat. But I already look weird enough walking around with a gimbal, so don't know if I'm ready to go to that next step. But my past experience was no Soarin' broadcast. Topher says, assume Soarin' Over America features a flyover of my house. That would be nice. Boring, I think, but nice. I would appreciate the tribute. Jeffrey, soaring over all countries, but mostly North America. It's a glorious 3-hour finale. Long live Muppet Vision 3D. Love the reference. Very nicely done. All right, I am a little surprised at the crowd level back here in World Showcase, but it is food and wine time. People got to get their day started, so. Elmer, a salute to Mexico, our friends to the south. Rudy said a lot of people. Yeah, I've noticed that too. So today was I think it was the Wine and Dine Half Marathon, if I remember right. Topher probably knows. But I think that was the event held today. I could see the tents up where it's coming if it didn't come. I think it was this weekend.
have lunch at 11:55.
So that might explain part of the reason why I got so many early birds here. People who are already up and about. Sue says, still not that bad crowd-wise. So we'll take just a moment to look out on World Showcase Lagoon and enjoy the sights. It looks very nice today. Donna says, margaritas, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. This is true. Elmer says, eating his way around World Showcase, a fun thing to do. Susan's voting for some egg rolls. Not a bad choice. You can see the swan and the dolphin way off in the distance. Oh, Michael says, quick stop off in France for a Grand Marnier slush. That sounds amazing. I have not had that, and I'm a big Grand Marnier fan. Mary Martin Lewis' favorite is a flower and garden. Great time of the year to be here when spring is springing. Bonnie says, wishes she were here. Happy to bring a little bit of Disney fun your way wherever you are. All right. Pay our respects to the Stave Church. Beautiful, beautiful architecture. And we make our way into Frozen Ever After. We'll see what the standby wait time looks like. I actually made my reservations for Lightning Lane a little bit later than usual this past early Wednesday morning. Normally I've got my alarm set and the clock hits 7 and I'm right on it. This time I was maybe 20 minutes late, but still had pretty good choices. Robert says, birthday was yesterday, number 68. Congratulations and happy birthday to you. I hope that the upcoming year is a great one for you. All right, pretty good line here for Frozen Ever After. 45 minutes though, not terrible. You may get wet. Good morning. I know that line looks longer than 45 minutes to me, but we'll see. Well, they'll see. Fortunately, I won't have to see. Susan said, how about a chocolate mousse? A lot of people are voting for French treats. I like it. It is quite dark in here. Jeffrey said 45 minutes has definitely seen worse. I know what you mean. 45 minutes is not so terrible. Peggy's voting for some escargot. Robert says, time for a croissant. Everybody's making me hungry. And Peggy says, champagne. I like the way all of you think. John's saying you'd have a school bread in Norway. School bread is a wonderful, wonderful invention. Thank the Norwegians. Rudy says it's 45 minutes from the door or the back of the line. I think technically it's supposed to be from the back of the line. Sometimes they'll give people cards to help measure the timing. Michael says the ice cream shop in the France Pavilion was phenomenal. I have been there more than once, and I agree with you. Ronnie says, good with a frozen Coke. Good choice. struck a slowdown. Cast member lets some standby guests through, which is good. They've been waiting too. Alan says, misses the troll. I think you can still visit one in the gift shop, but I do miss it in the attraction as well. Stacy, hello to you in Midland, Michigan. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, it looks like we are firing back up again. Thank you. Michael, over the falls, over the falls. Heather says the queue's a lot of fun, especially the Oaken Post. That is a great place. Tanya, we are almost there. You are right. Nothing can stop us now. Well, except maybe a ride breakdown or an internet problem, but we'll keep going. Tom says the line decor looks better than the ride. Tom, nice to see you on YouTube. Thanks for joining. Marta says, watching on YouTube with great clarity. That's great. Glad that some components of technology are cooperating with us.
Well, first we have to go to Hollywood Studios.
Robert's asking for a shameless plug. Robert, you win the award of my undying appreciation. If you or anyone else you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pin-of-the-month-club.com. Now featuring exclusive limited edition, officially licensed Disney pins that you can't get anywhere else. Not at Disney World, not in stores, not anywhere. Terry Ann, hello to you. Paul says, Mrs. Maelstrom. It was a fun attraction, but I have to say, I can't remember any time in my history at Disney where there was a 45-minute wait for Maelstrom. Maybe there was back in the day. But I do see how things have, how the changes over to Frozen has increased the wait times and the number of people enjoying the attraction. Claudia says, let's go get wet. Claudia, let's not get too wet. My phone won't be happy. Kristen, hello to you on YouTube. All right, won't be long. Jackie, hello to you. What? Jackie, hello to you. Michael says, super tempted to buy the Helly Hansen jacket at the gift shop in Norway. Rondar says, love to visit during the food and wine. Would love to. Hope you get a chance. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Gene from cloudy southeastern Louisiana. We are getting close. Sometimes the trolls eat the internet connection, so if that happens, just hang on, it will hopefully come back. Arlene from New York, hello to you. Don asked if I have my poncho on. No, but that would have been a good idea. Would have being the operative verb tense right there. All right, once we get moving, I'll be quiet so that you and everyone else around me can hear what's going on and enjoy the show. Tanya's very excited. It's a good ride, for sure. We're off.
Hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat there. And watch your little ones, yeah? Para su seguridad, mantenga las manos y brazos y pies y piernas dentro del bote. Y vigile a sus niños, yeah? Have a good trip now.
that was fun. Just got a little bit wet. Hope that you all enjoyed that. We got to see Elsa Let It Go a couple different times. It may have been because the party behind me was using video lighting, and there was an announcement that came on to not do that. I don't think they either understood it or agreed to do it. Susan, you're very welcome. Helen says, where was Olaf singing Summer? It was in the very last scene, off to the right-hand side, right before the exit. Jody said, a lot of fun. Mark says, thanks for the ride. Mark, you are welcome. Appreciate your joining me. Today was a twofer kind of day here at EPCOT. We had a chance to see both Spaceship Earth and Frozen. Some of it I couldn't necessarily see, but it seemed like the internet connection held up pretty well in Frozen Ever After. Let me know how it was for you. Emily, Robert, Diane, thank you. You are welcome. Rudy says, next time, see it in person. For those of you who missed the trolls, there you go. There's a really big one right there. Very healthy troll. Linda says, great ride and stroll.
Yeah, any second, buddy.
Phil says, internet was good. All right, good to hear. Rudy says, internet was better in Frozen than in Spaceship Earth. All right, good to know. I have memories, maybe flashbacks, that the internet at Frozen was kind of on and off, so glad that it worked well. Walk over here to get a view of World Showcase Lagoon as we wrap up today. Like stroller heaven here. Many strollers have come to spend the day. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for joining me on yet another live broadcast from EPCOT at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Beautiful, sunshiny day here. Just a few clouds in the sky, 77 on the way up to 84. It was fun to check out both Spaceship Earth, even with the internet hookups, as well as Frozen Ever After. Thank you so much for spending a bit of your Saturday or watching the replay later. To always enjoy sharing a little bit of Disney fun with you. I hope that you all have a wonderful upcoming week, and until next time, God bless.
Definitely a lot breezier today. I mean, that's